And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. Also, let me do something real quick here. Make sure the volume is where it needs to be. It is. Yeah, we're good there. Alright. Well, the audio seems to be actually not acting up anymore, so that's good. And we are in fact live. Awesome. Hello everyone, Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream. And today I am back with some more Majora's Mask. Signal 8 says this is exciting. 2 days in a row to hang out with Ace. Morning. Good morning, Signal 8. Or Signa 8. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So last stream, we ended up doing the setup to get into Woodfall Temple. Today, we will be actually doing Woodfall Temple. So, yeah. We're at 10 masks. We already have a good head start on the... We already have a good head start on getting another heart piece as well. Or a few, perhaps. And we'll be getting the bow today. And since we will have access to the bow by the end of it, it probably is going to pay off to actually get a few final things. But before we do any of that, we're going to do the ritual of getting 200 for the bank as part of the very first thing we do with the cycle. Because once we get 200 rupees into the bank again, that'll put us at 2,200. I could probably get up to... and with the bow, I'll be able to also... There we are. With the bow, I'll also be able to start fighting the... fighting the bird that actually gets you another 200 rupees every single time you shoot it down, and you can shoot it down a lot of times. Okay, so I will need this. Game hasn't even started, and I can tell gameplay is better than Aaron Hansen. Well, thank you very much. Alright, so... Yeah, Game Grumps don't play games, they display them while goof off in the mic. Yeah. I noticed that with a few games that they've covered. Case in point, I believe they ended up covering, for the SNES, Draken, and we're struggling at the very... To be fair, Draken does kind of suck at the beginning, too, so... But there are ways to beat it. You can kill Takuris with the Deku Scrub Bubbles, don't need a bow for it. Yep. I might actually do that for the stream here, just to show it off in action, the fact that you can actually kill the thief. Oh, that's Sakon, yeah. Alright. If I play my cards right, I might be able to get done with all the various little mini-games from the couples shop in time, hopefully, to actually... Alright. Cool. I'll now play the little mini game there, and then we'll... Well, first I'm going to get money to actually play the couples game. Playing it for the first playing it all 3 days, I believe, is how you get a power piece there. So we will be getting the, like I said, we will be getting the Gotcha. Almost. Alright. And they're always so cool. Yep. And now we can go play the couples games. So we'll be good on that front. I definitely think by the end of this cycle we will... I'm going to try to shoot for having 3,000 rupees in the bank by the end of this cycle. That should give us enough to be able to actually... be able to breeze a little bit, at least. And then we'll also do the archery games, try to get the bow as upgraded as much as possible. Once we complete the dungeon, of course. Alright. This will also get us a little bit of money, too, and so that if we win this. Ooh, that's a win. Ah, that's a mess. That's definitely a hit. Alright. Boom. There we are. Store up to 5,000, which is when you get the heart piece. Yep, that's a... Yep. What's the break points? I don't remember anymore. Yep. Alright. Now we can go into Woodfall. That was fast. Thank you very much. Hello, Aristocrat Cthulhu. And now that we've gotten that sorted, I don't remember if we actually have to save the witch again in order to get the thing. We might not. We might, though. So, either way, let's... If we do, then that's unfortunate. So I think that's another heart piece, potentially. Alright. Nope. Yeah, time is slowed. Yep. If it's green, it is normal. Yep. And if it's blue, then time is slowed. Just enough to make it. I never noticed. That's okay. Okay. So, there's a trick here to learn right off the bat. In fact, let's actually just have that be that. Probably need that. So, we do catch fairies with this mask, and that's why this mask is so useful. You actually get a few items from capturing the fairies. Just get that. Now, this thing here exists in order for you to actually be able to get it straight into fighting the boss if you already cleared this dungeon. This is one of those games, this is one of the very few Zelda games where you can go through a dungeon that you've already cleared. Actually, let's first Okay. But there is going to be more fairies in here. And one of the ways that you can tell is that those little particle effects. So, let's actually check. You see the particle effects are no longer here with the hair, so that means that we have cleared out this room of fairies. Alright. Alright. I was hoping I wouldn't get hit, but I did, so that's fine. The spider is dead. I actually disliked this game when it came out. I just didn't get it played it back in 2010. Completion finally got it. It good. Beat Majora and I was upset because I thought it was midpoint boss since all Zeldas have 8 dungeons. That's not true. First run in 2001, I only collected like half the hearts at mass. Yeah, this game does hold the record for most heart pieces of any Zelda game, but that's because... Okay, there's a secret here. Now these plants are man-eater plants, so you have to be careful about them, because they will ruin you. Something I found out about by just randomly searching up trivia for this game. Apparently if you somehow manage to get the Goron mask before you clear this, it actually causes, if they try to eat you, they actually die horrifically. Okay, let's see what... Oh yeah, I had a blast mask. I could have just used that the entire time. Something's... Something's causing the controller to shake, so something is here, alright. It must be a secret, treasure chest or something. I'm pretty sure, by the way, if these things eat you, you get a unique death animation too. So another E for everyone moment. No, Skyward Sword came out in 2011. No. Yeah, 2011 sounds about right for that game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Skyward Sword came out back in 11 as well, so. Alright. Ow. Alright, come back here. Alright, that should be another treasure chest right there. And it is. Alright. And nobody cares about Sephuris. Anyways, yeah, that game is the only Zelda game I actively hate. Like Zelda games, only take I agree with on Zelda's sequelitis. Even then, Even when I disliked Majora's Mask, I was only mad at it for being half a game. Yeah. Is the Skyward Sword. I have not tried Skyward Sword, but I have heard enough about it to know that it's got a reputation. I might try it. Okay, I won't be able to get over there yet, but I do have a key. And now a map, so we can... continue on our little journey here. This room. Oh yes, I should have probably checked these rooms for fairies. Well, I'll be going back here anyways, so it doesn't really matter that much. But it does matter here. Because we will have to be going in here. There is a fairy underneath this that we should actually get. Ow! I was hoping to get around him, but I guess that's not an option. Alright. Can I actually do this? I don't think I have the range to do... No. But I will if I have the... I'll have the range if I can get arrows, so I'm gonna have to come back to this room. Neat. Ah. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Avoid the killer water. Don't let the moths kill you, because those things will actually damage you. Then we'll come up here, see if there's any other secrets we can... This thing. Alright, we can also go into there. Which I'm tempted to do. But first, let's bag this, whatever this is. That was a terrible shot. Well, that was a mistake. And that's one of them. I mean, it is in 64 game, yeah. They just got the game run this well. Well, this isn't a actual emulator. This is actually more of a PC port, a decompilation of it. Now we found the dungeon compass here, so that's really useful. Oh yeah, we might as well see if this is another fairy here or just another bee. Another fairy. Whoops-a-daisy. Now, the various forms of Link do have their own unique weaknesses as well. For example, Deku Link is actually... There we are. Deku Link is actually weak to fire. If you set him on fire, he dies instantly. Same with Zora Link. Goron Link is weak to water, so if you drop him in water, he dies instantly. Alright. You do have to defeat all these enemies for another treasure chest, so... Alright. Oh, here's a few. Treasure chest unlocked. I don't know if it's money or a key, we'll see. Oh, it's another fairy. That's a good thing we checked. Alright, is there any more of these bad boys around? Whoops. Ah, we lost the stick. No. Okay. There we go. Take a heart damage. You don't know, you get sent to the bait. Okay. Yeah, well, you don't. Yeah, okay, so. You do and you don't. I would say, yeah, you do. Yeah, you don't get a game over, but you do lose health from it and get sent to the area, which I think would count, kind of, as a semi-death or something. Okay, is there any fairies in this area? No. Come here, you little bastard. Ouchies. Well, I got my health back, and I killed them both. Now we don't have to worry about them. Alright, now we just wait. It's like falling into a character reset. Yeah, yeah. So we'll wait till we get closer here, and then we can deal with this. It's pretty much what it is. Looking forward to more N64 PC ports as games stuck on that system that need a facelift. Correct! There are so many that need that facelift, too. So not only would it be games that were actually created by Nintendo, so yeah, not only would games that were created by Nintendo be on that list, but I would also put games like, let's see where this takes us. Okay, this takes us over here, and this is probably where we're gonna get our bow. I wonder who the poor sap is gonna be at Ports Quest 64. I don't know. The recompiles, it's not. So, he does have the fire attack. Alright, now he's dead. Dev is the type of dude that likes Skyward Sword. In fact, it's probably his favorite Zelda. Someone's working on a melee decomp. Crazy. Imagine the crazy debates and optimization and whatnot. Probably Aoshi. Alright, now we got the bow. Oop, wrong button. No fairies in here. Might actually have to change this, so yeah. It's amazing what good dungeon design can do for a game. Alright, now we got that. Alright, so this should hopefully be the only fairy we have to worry about. Yes. Ah, the mini-boss already. This one has the orange sword, right? Yeah. Alright. There you are. And now he's hit again. And he's down. Orange sword, you can grade your sword, and I think the model looks orange. You might be talking about the gilded sword. I don't know if that's what he's talking about. Okay. Now that that's cleared. How many fairies are we up to in this dungeon? Half of them. Still have to go get that one that's under the bridge area there. Once we do, though... we can easily use it to... Alright, we're good there. I bet I can just make this. Alright. And now... It's definitely it. It's definitely not orange or yellow. Yeah. One of the reasons why I got a little bit confused by it too. That's okay. Now, we need to get on to that. Alright. Oh yes, I should use Deku's scrub form to get over there. So we're now up to 9 of the fairies found. I think there's going to at least be 2 or more in that one room. There's going to be another one in here. The water is no longer poisonous. The man-eating plants are no longer man-eating. There's the treasure chest, which is probably going to have another fairy in it. Alright, let's see what we got in here. 10. Alright. This will upgrade our spin attack as well, so that's the reason why to rescue these fairies here. Each of the things that the fairy fountain does is pretty useful. The other upgrades are going to be doubling the magic meter, naturally. And then after that, you've got the third one actually halves all damage, and then the fourth one gives us the most powerful sword in the game for Regal Link. And that sword being the Great Fairy Sword. It's basically this game's equivalent to the Big Goron Sword. Good way to look at it. So we're good there, we're good there. We just have to go to this room here. There should be a couple more fairies in here. Yes, there's one right there, in fact. Okay, that hitbox is a little bit bullshit, I will not gonna lie. There's another one. There's number 14 right there. I don't know if I can get to it, but ooh, I can. Oh. All right. Alright, now they're dead. There's probably a treasure chest here somewhere, but in the meantime, we'll go ahead, get what we can here. I bet I can actually, I think there might be a power playing here. Razor Blade looks so cool though, it's a shame. One has a limited number of attacks you can make with, yeah, it is a shame. It is such a cool looking sword. There's a reason why mods have actually made it so you can actually do more with it once you actually get it. Otherwise there's 0 point to picking it up. Okay. No, 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 no! What the hell is this camera? Okay, this camera just... Okay, that wasn't... I didn't actually do anything and the camera just did that, yeah. I'll have to try again. That's okay. Alright, well, let's continue. We'll just deal with it this way. Alright, are you 100%ing the game? I'm trying. I'm gonna try to. Oh. Okay. Is the game going to screw me over again? Alright, well, at least I now know I can't make that jump, so that's fine. Hoping I could, but no. We'll just have to do that part again, and hopefully not die horrifically this time. And that does actually give me an idea, though. I now know how to get through there. What the game devs are wanting me to do, so we'll do that. I feel yeah, I tried to make it work well and didn't get patched it. But since we can jump over there, alright. Oh, no, you don't. Alright, this is one of the only areas where... Alright, so let's see if I can actually do this. Yep. Alright, I think we're good to go. Can't wait to see the cool... Well, can't wait to see the cow thing. Trying to think of how I can actually make the Gorman Troop mask be anywhere remotely useful. Nola is not that tough of a boss at all. But he is the first boss of this game, so... Alright, we'll just hit him with an arrow. He blocks it. Oh no, another fight stage. This is a very unique class. It would be at home in a Dark Souls game. So close to getting him dead, I think. Death of the oh, no! Alright, now he's dead. Still far more predictable than any of the bosses in MOT. This game's bosses really filtered me and my brother's kids, especially... Unpredictable, sorry. Especially the fish one, forgot the name. Yeah. Okay, we got ourselves new thing there. Got the first of the masks. We're gonna learn a brand new song too. Now we get to see if I can do the boat ride heart piece. Get the 2 archery ranges done, which are gonna be a pain, I'm sure. But we get those done. We get the other stuff done too. Will be so good. That. Alright. Been getting oath to order in your YouTube feed recently. I have not been getting it in my feed recently. Some orchestra played it, but it is a pretty epic song for what it's worth. Have the swords do different functions, like a ghost one that's posed without the lens and bounces up. I think Nintendo though wanted to avoid the equipment section that they had with Ocarina of Time. They seem to think that was a mistake because, to be fair, it did make the water temple in Ocarina be a bit more obnoxious than otherwise would have been, but you know. Call us. That's what it's saying. Could that grinding be some way of teaching us a song? Man, there's so many TikTok crash outs I need that applied to. Alright, we'll also get the scent mask too. I think that's fair. So we'll get the scent mask, we'll get the fairy to give us the upgrade. So that's a lot of stuff we'll be getting on this now that we've finished the dungeon. We do need to pick up the princess in here. This game also has sealed inside that mask. Oh, hey, you're pretty good out there. Have you done this before or what? Keep that haste and save the other 3. Hey, stuff I did you, your horse. I apologize. Right. So don't hold it against me. Ah yes, we can help save the monkey now. But we will need room, so... Even though I'm already on full health, you go. I need to rescue the princess, and I need a bottle to carry her in. I put so much work into making Tattle a real character. Yep. Aha, just as expected. You see, your body smells a little bit like monkey. So the monkey made it back fine after all. That's good. My father would think that my kid. I was worried that my father would even go so far as to punish the poor monkey. Don't tell me. Are you serious? Actually doing that? Yet another hasty decision. Alright, she is now put into the bottle. Alright. Actually, hold on. I could get myself some more rupees real quick, I think. And besides that, I need to go over this way to get to that, one thing anyways, so... This should give us another couple... Yep. So now we're close to being able to unlock or put some more money into the bank. And I'll put us at 2,200 rupees, basically, into the bank. Like I said, I'm going to try to shoot for 3,000 by the end of this cycle, so... The goal is to try getting... Because once the bank is filled, that is another heart piece I don't have to worry about. And that also... makes this a little bit easier. So the ferry is located right over here. Good. Oh yeah, 15 bucks. Alright, Ganondorf overcomplicated things in Ocarina of Time with his Zelda kidnapping plot. All he needed was a bottle to stuff her in. No way, 15 bucks. Fellow to the Deku merchants. This is getting disgusting. Oh no, not the... Okay, I see what you did there! I see what you did there! Okay. I see what you did there. That was funny. Power scale that bottle. No, not the jar. Alright, now, hopefully, if the witch is actually fine, who watches plays this shit in the mouth? Quite a few people, actually, because it's a good game. Heterosexual men? Yes. Alright, so we might as well continue on. Guess this is going to be the fastest route to get back. We might get a single rupee from that treasure chest. It was a heart piece last time, but since we already got it... Let's see what it actually gives us this time. A recovery heart, so not even a rupee. Oh well, we're so close to getting... Yeah. This, however... Yes, there we go. We're now full on rupees. Spooker is clearly... GI, yeah. Alright, now we can go into this. We'll actually speak to the butler after this, and that should give us another mask. This is that good slop back when people did stuff and hardcore edits and Alright. Hi, the princess, my darling. Princess, are you alright? I was so worried. Foolish father. Let the monkey go this instant. This is the HD. Everything is so crisp. It's a PC port. This is a PC port. Two ship to Harkonnen, is what it's called. Mr. Monkey, I'm too truly sure my father does such wrathful things, so he's worried about me. We'll been returned to normal. And he remembered. Neat. Our butler has prepared a little something for you. Please accept it. You'll find it in the shrine. Yeah. Alright, so it's to the right. We'll just go ahead and pick that up too. Alright. So we shall get ourselves yet another mask. Alright, and in we go. Now we go talk to him. Thank you for what you've done. Prepared something. Alright. Now this mask does give us the ability to actually acquire blue potions. The way you do that is you have to use it to find mushrooms, or fungus, I should say, that will be necessary, an ingredient to blue potion making. Okay, we just have to chase him. Now, it's for those who don't know, the deep lore is that the Deku scrub that we found, that's basically disformed or basically turned into a tree, is actually the butler's son here. So this character does actually have some dark backstory, trying to figure out where his son is. And it's also where we get our Deku mask from, so... You know, having these fires up for Deku is a dick move to do, but... Alright. We seem to be making good headway in any case. I need this. And the fire has been stopped long enough, so we're good there. And this is the end of it. Well done. Now here's a little item I promised. Please accept it. The Mask of Sense. Word to sharpen your olfactory perception. Sniff, sniff. That's the smell. Yep. Yeah, I'm reminded of my son who left home long ago. Somehow I feel as if I'm once again racing with my son. I'm afraid I may have tried to outrun you. As old as I am, I'm still a fast competitor, just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. Dude's actually pretty wholesome. Got on first day as a human. Yep. Long path. How early can you get the bunny hood? So, the bunny hood you have to unlock, you can unlock it day 3 by going to Romani Ranch. But you need the Bremen mask to do it. Bremen mask is easy to get, because all you have to do is talk to the guy at the water area in Clocktown. The pool. You have to just go to the pool in Clocktown at night as Hailey and Link, and you're good to go. Alright, now... Alright, now that that's done, let's see if we can actually go on this little tour. This is going to be one of the archery tests that we have in this game anyways, so it makes sense to do this. If she is not here, she is not, so we'll have to rescue her. That's okay. I know exactly how to do that. We did it before. We might actually need to rescue her before this quest is complete. We'll see. I don't know what happens if you do it this way, but we'll find out. Alright, we'll rescue her, and then we'll get the potion, and then we'll be good. Oh, you know what? I might as well actually see if I can... I might as well use the scent mask to try to get... Yeah. I don't know what happens if you have both her and the mushroom equipped. Let's find out. We might actually break the game. I don't know. We might have, we actually might have slightly soft-locked it. Well, not quite. We can still reset the day. So there is a way to actually screw yourself over, and I just found it. Slightly. Okay, well, we can still do the other things, and I guess we'll... What I can do is go back into town. So yeah, here's what I'll do. I'll go back into town. I will deposit the money. I can't empty the bottle because he's got it, because I've got the fungus in there. I was going to show you guys the... Modify his magic. What did Miss... Where is Pig Mask? Modify his magic. What did Mr. Ace mean me by this? Yeah, atmosphere is so good. Yes. So what we'll do is we'll just head in here. We'll deposit money. Play Song of Time. That'll set everything back to... Oh yeah, and we can actually probably see what the lottery results are and start figuring that out, because that'll be easy money for us. I'll write down the winning numbers so we can actually cheese the lottery system all 3 nights. Maybe. I might be able to do that, you're right. And it is time to do that. So, we don't actually have to reset. Yeah, you're right. ₹5. 5 rupees is 5 rupees. Now, we'll play Song of Soaring. We'll then... Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Senshu. Alright, so that saved us a little bit of work right there. We can now go straight back in and do this. No, you cannot give her a fairy because that will not work in this game. Yeah, you can get it, but you can give it to her after you complete this little side quest, but first you have to complete the side quest. Or you can do it before. Either works, but you can't start this little side quest and then do it. Alright, we got a red potion. I don't know if giving her milk actually works either. I'm curious to... I would be curious if it did. Witches and fairies are mortal enemies. If that is canonically the case, that would actually explain it. Alright, we'll rescue her, then we'll be able to start his little side thing. Okay. Another little secret here, since we can cut these. Watch this. No. So, if you cut a sign and want to be able to read it, play Song of Healing. It automatically heals it. Now, you can actually start using this. Figure out where where we can get some more of these. Here we go. We can actually, I think, make money doing this too, so... If we can make enough money to get on that boat tour thing, that'll be awesome. Alright, we'll let her make the potion. In the meantime, we'll get another one. Actually, she might be done with it already. So we'll get a blue potion from her, and then we can... There we are. Alright, well, she is willing to sell us them now. So now we can actually go ahead and get one of them made or found. And they do respawn in the same location, so that's an easy... See, it's an easy potion to actually get once you get the mask here, so... Now we'll give her this, and that should get us another second favorite merchant song in there. Yep. Koji Kondo is the best. Alright. Oh, there we go. So that's another 20 rupees right there. Alright, that should be enough to get the boat cruise thing done. It should even allow us to do this little mini game where we do some archery. So once we get the archery complete, we'll be... But yeah, I think the play here is we get the archery tests done. So there'll be this one, there'll be the archery range in town, and then there's going to be the other Woodfall or the other swamp archery range. Cleaned up, so why not try something a little bit more interesting? How about a little game? I'll fly around on my broom and you hit my targets. Try not to hit her is the lesson to learn here. I think this is another heart piece. Okay, we almost hit her that time. We did hit her that time, that's unfortunate. Alright. Come on. Whoops. I hit her again. Whoopsie daisy. 29 hits. I don't know how many... Alright, we won. Now that we can do that, we can do the swamp one, and then from there we'll do one in town. And from there, it's a simple matter of getting... Come here, you. Easy peasy. Now this is where the other one is located. This is probably going to be a little bit tricky. Ah. So this is where we have our next song that comes in. Alright, did you kill the annoying bird that steals your shit, drops a massive rupee? Yes, I have not done it yet this playthrough, but I will. So, we're gonna go ahead. Now I have, one of the improvements here is that the Song of Time, the double Song of Time actually is improved. So, it does this. Instead of automatically skipping, we can pick the exact time. Neat. So now, we can do this. Okay, we're probably gonna suck. We need a perfect score in order to get the... Okay. Ah, shit. Okay, we actually won it. I am pleasantly surprised by that. And this is the hard one, too. Oh, there we go. Now, we can go ahead, get some more rupees, I guess. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back into Clocktown, do the last one there. If we can get both that and the, other mini-game done. That'll give us another couple easy rupees, I think. That'll also give us another... So we should be able to get the largest quiver around, hopefully, and then that'll also get us... Alright. Speak to these two. Now, Okay, having the bunny hood while doing this was a mistake, I think. Alright, that's... We just got one down. Come on. Oh shit, come on. There we go. Glad you weren't too late for this. Just occurred to me, the water is probably a safety measure. It probably is. Okay, now that we don't have to deal with that anymore, at least not until the third game. Okay. Ah, no you don't, you little bastard. Alright, we got him. Okay, we're doing good. Good. Ah, shit. Well, we can potentially get another. Oh, we might be able to win this anyways. Well, that's still high enough that... Alright. I don't know if we can get if getting a perfect score actually gets us a heart piece or something. I don't know. If it does require it, then we can always go back to that and try again. But... I don't know, I think there are two types of Octrox. All Octrox look the same to me. What's up, Chuds? Not much. We're having a good time. I think we're gonna go ahead. Like I said, oh yeah. Now that I have the bow, there's an easy way to get a lot of rupees in this. And now that we have the bow, especially now that we have all the quiver upgrades. You get a heart piece, it's always after the other reward. Yeah. I don't remember, though, is the thing. I always, if one of you guys want to have a look, that'll be good, but it's like I said. Alright, we got this. Now we can go. Oh, no, you don't, you little bastard. Alright, we'll have this guy die horrifically, and once he is... Once he dies, though, we will get so much money. There we go. And that's going to be an instant big rupee. So we just filled up our bank account again with this, and this is how we're going to get 3,000 by the end of this cycle, easily. Heck, we could easily maybe even hit 4,000 or something if we really want. I'm not going to go that far because I might as well pace myself. It's the way of looking at it, I suppose. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. So for those who don't know, when I played this game back in the day, I always had it set up so that the ocarina would be C left, a mask would be C right, and any other item I'd want to use would be C down. Get them back from this, or only by reset. Alright, our arrows are now back. Things that reminds me a dog killed the bunny the other day. Saw a few missing. Alright. Being able to play Zelda first-person shooter mode is quite the thing. Even if I'm sucking at it because I'm not using mouse and keyboard. So I am very much sucking at the accuracy business. Okay, there you are. Oh, there he is. Hi. But yeah, once he's dead, that'll be an easy another 200 right there, and that is the easiest way, or that's one of the fastest ways. There is a faster way because he does have a lot of health. So the fastest way is going to be, there we are. Yeah, the fastest way I've found has always been the Re-Dead route of Ikana Castle. That bird looks extremely similar. Oh no. No way, I was just doom scrolling and got a bunny video that one that escaped. I think my market stall glitch is the fastest way. Market stall glitch. Well, okay, that's why I didn't count glitches. Alright. I'm gonna see if actually getting a, lol. I'm gonna see if actually getting the rupee count like this, or I'm gonna actually see if, getting the perfect score does actually change anything. Because if it did, then that would be awesome. Probably. So I'm pretty sure this bird actually works for the salesman, for the night shop guy. Because he's the one, because whenever you actually lose an item, it actually ends up in his shop and the bird drops it off there. So I'm pretty sure the bird is trained by him. I'll actually go ahead and do it this way. So this will put us up to the 3,000 mark, which is excellent. And that'll also allow us... Alright, there we go. Now that we got the rupees we need, Bird and sack. Oh, yeah. Oh, the bird might actually work for sack. Yeah, okay. Nakana. Drop 5. Wait, who drops 500 rupees each? On the crows. The crows drop 500 rupees when you kill them in Icon. I'm going to have to try that, because if that is actually the case, then that is going to be so much money. Remembering and adding is... If it's 50 rupees, it's still good. It's just not as good. Oh yeah, that's right. The bird's in second. Alright, we now have 3,000 rupees in the bank. So we are now officially most of the way there. I'm going to go ahead and only hold 500 at a time max. Yeah, I know. You have to use light arrows for the 50 rupees. Okay, it is 50 rupees. Okay, well, that's fine. And that does require a lot of magic, sure, and it does require arrows. Still pretty good, but I still think the absolute fastest way, if we're not including glitches, is... Let's try what I was talking about, and I'll show you guys before the end of it, because I'm sure I'll have, what, maybe 1,000 rupees left or something to actually do for that quest. Okay. He's gonna get shot in the ass so many times. He will actually steal your sword too, though. But if that happens, you play Song of Time, or you go to the Curiosity Shop and buy it back. Either works. Now that they're dead... we can now see if getting a perfect game actually does anything on that. If it doesn't, then at least we'll know, and we have plenty of tries to do it. And then we'll be able to do day 3 and see if we get a heart piece from the Happy Couples shop there too. So that's good for us. And this is sadly late stage. Mini dungeon where you get the sunlight, main room just circle. Yeah, that's what I do. That's exactly the strat I use. Alright, let's see if getting a perfect score actually does anything. Alright. Alright, he's dead. Gotcha. $50, and that's perfect. Alright, let's see what we got. One following the High Guard drama, finding it quite juicy. Well, it's a good thing we checked, because that is indeed another heart piece. We'll be getting another one from day 3 for the couple there, so that is even better. I might as well also get another bunch of rupees too. Alright, well that was nowhere near as many as I was hoping. That's okay. I'll just do it this way. That was embarrassing, but we are just one more away and then we'll have that. I think the sword upgrade will probably be what we need. Boom. Now that that's sorted, we'll be able to do the couple second, or the last of the couples game mini games here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna actually say, before I do that, I'm actually gonna see what day 2's lottery tickets are. So if we can get the day 2 lottery figured out, we can then do the other two, get the numbers. It is gonna cost me a little money, but day 2. Do it from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Okay, 6 to 11 is when they do that. Alright, day 3 it is. Or night 2 it is, and then we'll see what the results are. Four, 0, 1. Alright, then we can start day 3's little game. Okay, we'll get the... Once I figure out what day 4 is... Or what day 3 is for the numbers. I'll be golden on that too. I'll even figure out... Okay. Alright. Perfect. These guys now can give me a heart piece. Are we truly happy, darling? You still want to play? Alright. now that we got that sorted, we're able to figure out what the lottery winnings are for night 3, and then we'll be golden. Actually, I'll play Song of Time once more, just so we actually have a good idea of what day 1s are. Alright. Is this the game with the weird-looking demon baby as a protagonist? No. Yeah. Anyone play Sandland? It's a solid $12 game. Remember correctly, it's another game with the Toriyama. Yeah, because it's actually a Toriyama manga, if I remember correctly, so... So we'll see what the results are for night 3. It's a lottery. $169. Okay, now that that's done, we'll get whatever final bit of money we need to be able to deposit it back into the bank. That'll put us up to 3,200 rupees, I think. And I think the fastest way is just going to be doing this. Then we'll play Song of Time one more time, figure out what the results are going to be. So yeah, I'll actually end this with, I guess, 3,400 or something. No, we'll actually go through the lottery just through a single cycle and see if we actually get anything neat from it. Because if we do, like a heart piece, I don't think we do in this version. I think it's only in the 3DS version that you get a heart piece from playing the lottery. But if we do get it, then yeah, that'll be neat. And I guess once we're done with that, the next stream, I'll be doing all the stuff to get into the next area, all the stuff to get to the next area, and then after that, we'll do the next dungeon so the stream after the next stream, and then let's see how good we are. So yeah, we're actually going to have 3,200 rupees in the bank by the end of this. Okay. Yeah, the game is just plot from what I gathered. Not really any unlikable. Lots of driving in it, though. Kid isn't as bad as it looked. Yeah. Alright. I don't even need to worry about that, reversing Song of Time this cycle, because the only things we're going to be doing is the lottery. Find out what the results are with one single go, and then we'll try winning. Actually, I'm going to hit at least 3,600, I realize, by the end of this stream, which is quite the catch, I think. Also, while I'm at it, I might as well show you guys the different animation thing. Yeah, as small as it is, since we have time. So we got our perfect rupee score on that. We got the perfect on that. There we go. While driving, yeah. I played a little bit of it. I do need to play more of it, I think. But so far, it seemed... Maybe that's something I should do a stream on, the Sandland game. Alright, we'll see what the results are for the lottery on day 1. And after that's done, after I also show you the animation for... Oh yeah, there's another little funny Easter egg I can show you guys too, while we're at it. You can find in East Clocktown. So... Alright. The idea from the perspective of the people in town the first day, just beelines it to the nearest chest with $100 in it. It's hilarious, send it to me. Yeah. There's a treasure chest up there. I think that one holds another 20, but you can only get that with hookshot. And then, alright, so... I'll show you this little Easter egg right here before we actually see the results. So if you go into this room, which is where the performers are all located, you might notice fungus growing from this pair of briefs here. And we can use that to make a blue potion. In fact, that is the blue potion we are going to give the sister. Weren't you supposed to pick the numbers? I'm gonna find out what the results are, because the results are the same. Is it the Toilet Man? No, it is not the Toilet Man. So, we're gonna find out what the results are for day 1 as well, and then we will go. Alright. And now we can give her the fragrant mushroom that she will use to make a blue potion with. And from that, our work will be done, I think. We'll find out what the actual thing is, and we'll be golden. She'll be able to make the potion instantly. And boom, we got ourselves a blue potion. Alright, now that we are full on potions, on rupees, sorry, we'll be able to begin this part of the quest. Again, just to show you guys. I think the route also changes depending on what day it is too, so another little tidbit. Okay, so we saw she had red puff last time. It'll be blue this time. I know it's a small thing, but my... should work. Yep. Alright, now that we're done with that, I'll talk to them. I'm not going to help them in this cycle. I did it in previous cycles, so... Now, we shall go back to Clocktown, deposit the money in the bank, find out how much we actually... or what the actual winning numbers are. And then we'll be golden to just... Alright, now we can see what the winning results are. And boom. Seven, 6, 1. Okay. And Song of Time can go activate, and we will scam the lottery system of all its money by just going and by just having the winning results for all 3 days. Now, I do think it's only 50 rupees, so it's not that much. But it's something. And we're going to have at least 3,600 rupees in the bank by the end of this cycle. Based. I don't play that game anymore. I don't think this will give us a heart piece, but if it does, then hey, I'm happy with that. Alright, let's see how we're doing on this. And this... So yeah, the plan is very simple. We go back... get all 3 lottery won, and then see what the actual benefit of that is. Like I said, I don't think we get a heart piece doing it in this, but we might. If we do, that would be very fun. Or a very easy heart piece in any case. We're already, by the way, good chunk of the way through the heart pieces. We're already at 9 hearts, so yeah. I don't really know what is going to be left to do for the heart pieces. So. Hi, Ace, how are we doing? We're doing quite nicely. Thank you very much, Eric. We're about to actually end the stream here before too long. So I have the winning lottery numbers now all wrote down. Okay. 7, 6, 1. And we'll also find out what getting 3 winning lottery numbers results in a row is going to do. I suspect it'll be a good thing the guards are not programmed to try to arrest you for scamming the lottery system. But, yeah. So we're going to have... The worst one heart piece to get is the Don Garo Mask heart piece, because that requires defeating 2 separate bosses. Actually, it requires defeating 2 mini-bosses from 2 separate dungeons, and then it requires defeating the boss of a 3rd dungeon. So, we might as well... Okay. So that should be all of that. Alright, let's see what this does. Alright, we can go ahead, get that. Now we'll just get the day 2 one started. And then once we find out how much day 2 is gonna get us, okay. That's day 2. And now for we'll get the day 2 results. And then now for day 3, and we will get ourselves a shit ton of rupees. Should hopefully be enough to actually... There we are. Okay. 1, 6, 9. Then we kill ourselves a couple of Dodongos or something, and then we are golden. I think I'll only need to kill 2 Dodongos to get us to... Or I can get us up to at least 150 rupees. If I get 150 rupees before I get the winner, then we're good. So, I'll just do this. We'll only do it till we get to 100, then we'll get kill a Dodongo, that'll get us 150, and we'll be golden. So, yeah. We'll be able to then see what the results are of winning the lottery 3 days in a row. I don't think it's going to be a heart piece, but if it is, then hey, that's another heart piece down. Alright, we're golden on that. But yeah, we're gonna have less than 1,200 rupees to go by the end of this cycle, and that means all we have to do is just get this. Alright. To a heart piece from the bank anyways. Yes, I will. And that is another advantage of that, so might as well. So yeah, through this playthrough we ended up getting ourselves a whole bunch of stuff done. I think we're good with that. Alright. No one questioned the fact that I won the lottery 3 times in a row. Okay. And boom. So I think we can go ahead and call it a stream. Yeah, we ended up getting a lot of money into the bank. We're basically a stone throw away from actually having everything we need. For that, we got ourselves another mask in the form of the Sense mask. And yeah, we will, for the next stream, get the Goron mask, most likely the Dongero mask, and I forget what else we can pick up to eventually get us to where we need to be. But yeah, so I think this is a good stopping point. So yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play some more Majora's... Oh, actually, let's save. Alright, so yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play some more Majora's Mask as much as I've enjoyed playing it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.